back at Chase Field on our drone cam presented by T-Mobile. A fourth spot for the Texas Rangers in the top of the ninth inning has broken open Game 5. They are 3 outs away from a World Series championship. And Josh Sborz staying in the game here. For the Diamondbacks, 9-1-2 and a night full of missed opportunities. Geraldo Perdomo takes a strike. Well, they're base runners in 7 of the 8 innings, but they've gone 0 for 8, 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. No balls and 2 strikes. Sborz is 0-2. 1-2.
Boy, did the Rangers need a hot reliever, and he got hot at the right time. We started the series in Baltimore. He came out throwing, walking a couple guys, got a little off, and then he has been locked in ever since. A big reason why Texas is winning. Their bullpen was basically battered coming in. They needed winning formula scenarios. That means pitch deep in the game, which they got, and then their top 3 were able to handle the rest of the game.
And they got guys like Gray and Heaney, Dunning and Bradford. 1-2. Strike 3 and 1 gone in the 9th. And this season-long problem has transformed into one of the defining strengths of this Rangers team. This bullpen, 2 outs away from finishing the job. They hadn't been to the playoffs in 7 years. 6 consecutive losing seasons, including 102 just 2 years ago. And they lost 94 last year. Ball 1 on Carroll. Hadn't been to the World Series since the back-to-back trips in 2010, 2011. 63rd year of the franchise, 52nd year in Texas. Carroll pops it up. Heim is back behind the plate. He's got it. And once again, the Rangers are 1 out away.
Think about it. If the Diamondbacks were to win the World Series, most improbable team ever. But the improbable journey of the Texas Rangers, even though they were a great team for a long part of the season in first place, we documented that route. They had to beat the defending champs without winning a home game. They were down 3-2. Now they're 1 out away from winning the World Series.
Ketel Marte takes a little bit low. A handful of times throughout this year where they looked finished, but every time, just when you thought that they were done, they picked themselves up and stood tall. For 12 years, they've waited for another chance to get the last out, to get the last strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Marte.
Took down 99 wins, took down over 100 wins, took down the defending champs, and all on the road.
Sborz with a 1-1. There's strike 2. And again, Texas is 1 strike away. It took 35 years for this franchise to get to the playoffs. It took them a half-century to get to the World Series. Can they finish it off? 2 balls and 2 strikes on Marte. In their 63rd season. It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series! So long to heartbreak. Hello World Series for the Texas Rangers, champions in 2023. And a guy that is about to join Mr. October himself as the only two-time World Series MVP position players ever. Corey Seager reacts to the last out. Marcus Semien, the other of the high-price free agents, the guys that they brought in to bring them back to this place. And in 2 short years, they've delivered. In 1 short year, he's delivered. Bruce Bochy has his 4th World Series ring.
So amazing. Beat up before the postseason started, and then Eovaldi now 5 wins in the postseason. What a moment, and what a year for the Texas Rangers.